This week on Granite State Challenge, the Falcons of Bow High School take on the Hawks of Hopkinton High School. Only one team will advance. Granite State Challenge starts now.
Major funding for the production of Granite State Challenge is provided by Unitil. Additional funding provided by Safety Insurance, NEA New Hampshire, and viewers like you. Thank you. Get ready. It's time for New Hampshire high schools to match wits in a high-stakes scholastic showdown. It's time for Granite State Challenge. Here's your host, John Cannon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Granite State Challenge. We're making our way through the first round of competition. We've got 5 teams already punching their ticket to the second round, and one of these 2 teams is hoping to join them. Let's introduce them to you. First up, we have the team from Bow High School.
Hi, I'm Matthew Kropp, and I'm a senior.
I'm Matthew M., and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Ollie. I'm a freshman.
I'm Max, and I'm a freshman.
Their alternates are Anna and Jaden, and the team is coached by social studies teacher Michelle Lavaz, and they're the team from Bow High School. Their opponents this week are the team from Hopkinton High School.
I'm Lucy. I'm a junior.
I'm Tad. I'm a senior.
I'm William. I'm a junior.
I'm Finn. I'm a senior.
Their alternates are Rebecca and Julia, and the team is coached by social studies teacher Liam Callahan, and they are the team from Hopkinton High School. Those are our teams this week, but of course we have one more introduction for you, and that of course is our judge on the AND Cam, Ann Belanger. All right, teams, introductions are out of the way. Go ahead and grab those signaling devices because we're about to play some Granite State Challenge. As you know, we play in 4 rounds, and in round 1, we do 10-point toss-up questions. So, Bow and Hopkinton, good luck, and here we go. This autonomous territory of Denmark covers over 836,300 square miles and has a population of around 57,000 people. Lucy of Hopkinton.
Greenland.
That's right. This part of the atom with a positive charge is also the surname of a fictional professor on the Big Bang Theory. Tad of Hopkinton.
Proton.
Yes. This American painter associated with the Southwest and depictions of desert landscapes and flowers is sometimes referred to as the mother of American modernism. Lucy of Hopkinton.
Georgia O'Keeffe.
She's the one. Between 264 and 146 BC, 3 Punic Wars were fought between Rome and this ancient city in northern Africa. Ollie of Bow.
Alexandria.
Sorry, no. Hopkinton. Looking for Carthage on that one. All right, teams, who is the orphaned protagonist of Charles Dickens' Great Expectations? Ollie of Bow.
Pip.
Pip is right. Which organelle contains chlorophyll and performs photosynthesis? Matthew M. of Bow.
Chloroplast.
That's right. Singer Taylor Swift wrote, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married," in an Instagram post announcing her engagement to this football player. Max of Bow.
Travis Kelce.
That's right. Singer and actor Olivia Rodrigo played Paige Olvera, a guitar-playing social media poster on this Disney series that ran from 2016 to 2019. Ollie of Bow.
Bizarvark.
Right. Paramaribo is the capital of this country, which is 90% rainforest on the northeastern coast of South America. Matthew K. of Bow.
Brazil.
Sorry, no. Hopkinton. Lucy.
Colombia.
No, it is Suriname is that country. All right, teams, it's time for our Unitil Power question. This is a 20-point toss-up question coming to you on your monitors. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Amanda Vicinanzo with Unitil, and here is your power question. First released in 1987, this Microsoft presentation software features slides.
Matthew K. of Bow.
PowerPoint.
That's right. Teams, what number is the Roman numeral L? Matthew M. of Bow.
50.
Yes. What are the elements of group 18 on the far right side of the periodic table called? Lucy of Hopkinton.
Noble gases.
That's right. All right, teams, for this next question, go ahead and take a look at your monitors. This writer may have drawn from her experience serving as a nurse at the Union Hotel Hospital in Washington, D.C. in 1863, when she wrote about Mr. March, father and Union Army chaplain. Ollie of Bow.
Florence Nightingale.
Sorry, no. Hopkinton. William?
Dixon.
Sorry, no, it's Louisa May Alcott. Signed into law by President Barack Obama in 2010, the Affordable Care Act is more popularly known by this name. William of Hopkinton.
Obamacare.
Correct. All right, teams, it's time for our semi-quincentennial question, a 25-point toss-up question to celebrate America's 250th anniversary, coming to you on your monitors. Take a look.
Hello, I'm teacher and author John Herman, and I've got a question for you. Samuel Adams, Benedict Arnold, John Hancock, Paul Revere, and Hercules Mulligan were all members of this loosely organized secret group founded in 1765 that organized protests and resistance against British policies before the war.
Lucy of Hopkinton.
Sons of Liberty.
That is right. Thank you, John Herman. Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy are the main characters in this 1813 novel by Jane Austen that explores love, social class, and preconception. Ollie of Bow.
Pride and Prejudice.
Yes. F. Murray Abraham won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, playing composer Antonio Salieri in the 1984 movie Amadeus, about his rivalry with this 18th century Austrian composer. William of Hopkinton.
Mozart.
Yes. All right, teams, our next question is another video question coming to you on your monitors. Go ahead and take a look.
Hi, I'm Greg Jolan, former Granite State Challenge competitor for Manchester Central and recent Jeopardy champion. This is the oldest of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and it is the only one still standing.
Matthew K. of Bow.
Great Pyramids of Egypt.
Will we take that? Great Pyramid. Sorry, no. Hopkinton. William?
Pyramids of Giza.
Will we take that? Great Pyramids of Giza, we'll take that. We needed Giza. All right, teams, this architect who designed the Guggenheim Museum in New York City also designed the Zimmerman and Khalil houses in Manchester, New Hampshire. Matthew M. of Bow.
Zadia Rashiv.
Sorry, no. Hopkinton. They were designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. All right, teams, at over 6.6 million square miles, this is the largest country in the world by land area. William of Hopkinton.
Russia.
Yes. The 2013 Disney film Frozen was inspired by the 1844 fairy tale The Snow Queen by this author. Lucy of Hopkinton.
Hans Christian Andersen.
Yes. This country in South America has a history of Incan and Spanish colonial influence, has no coastline, and is named for a Venezuelan military officer. Matthew M. of Bow.
Bolivia.
Yes. This 1948 short story by Shirley Jackson depicts a disturbing village tradition of stoning the winners of a contest to ensure a good harvest. Lucy of Hopkinton.
The Lottery.
That is right. And that sound ends round one, and a competitive round one it is, but Hopkinton out to a bit of a lead. Great first round, teams, but we're going to take a quick break in the action, get to know our players a little bit, and we're going to start with the team from Bow High School. Bow High School is located in Merrimack County in the town of Bow, services the towns of Bow and Dunbarton, about 650 students, and of them includes Max down here at the end. Now, Max, a fan of flags as I am, but you've done something pretty impressive with the flags. What's that?
I've memorized every national flag in the world.
Every single national flag in the world. Okay, so of those, do you have a favorite?
I do. It's the flag of Seychelles.
What do you like about that flag?
It's a unique flag, and it's colorful.
It's a colorful, unique flag. All right, folks at home should look that flag up. All right, thanks, Max. Joining Max is Ollie. Also has memorized something, not flags, but what?
The state capitals. Every state capital in the United States.
Every state capital in the United States. So if I were to ask you a random state, you could give me the capital to that state.
Yes, I should.
All right, so let's try Wyoming.
Cheyenne.
Okay, we're good. I'm going to take your word for the rest of them. Excellent. Ollie is joined by Matthew M. Matt M. And this is your third year on the Bow High School Granite State Challenge team, but your first year up here. How come?
Well, for my freshman year, we went to like the test day, like Super Sunday,
Yep.
and I slept in on the day, and we didn't make it past Super Sunday that year because we only had like 3 people. So next year, my sophomore year, we passed the test. We made it on the show. And I was standing up here, I think in this spot actually.
Yep.
And I was like, I'm too sick. I can't do this.
So you'd been traveling internationally, jet lagged, sick, too sick to stay here. And so who stood in your place but none other than now team captain Matthew K. We didn't even have to change the names when that happened. Tell us what that was like for you.
I mean, so pretty much I came in, I wasn't expecting to play because I couldn't make it to the following match. So I was just like in my sweatshirt in the audience. And at the very last second after the practice rounds, Matt's like, I'm sick, can we swap out? And so Mrs. Voss was like, all right, you're up, Matt. And so I was just like thrust into it, spur of the moment, but got the first question right and it went well.
So it went okay for you.
Yeah, it went okay for us.
And now you're both here.
Now we're both here, yep.
And all four of you are here. This is the team from Bow High School. All right, now we're going to talk to the team from Hopkinton High School. Right up the road from Bow in the town of Hopkinton, enrolls about 300 students. And of that number, we're going to start down here with Finn, who is taking a class in something that's near and dear to my heart. What is it?
Yeah, it's woodworking. I took a class junior year, and I just absolutely fell in love with making things out of wood.
Yeah, what types of things have you made recently or in that class?
A lot of stuff, cutting boards, cabinets, shelves, things like sort of a practical nature.
All right, what do you like so much about it?
It's just really fun. I can be really creative in wood tech, really make anything that I want. And then I really like gifting the gifts that I make.
I mean, it makes it all worth it, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, excellent. All right, joining Finn is William, a bit of a linguist, but learning a language that's fairly uncommon for most Americans. What are you learning?
Learn Norwegian on Duolingo.
Okay, so on Duolingo, so not for a class, but sort of on your own time, learning Norwegian. How come Norwegian?
It's just like, I like Scandinavia. It's kind of pretty. Mm-hmm. It's like,
have you ever?
It just seems fun.
Have you been there?
No.
Plan on going there?
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, well, got to put that language learning to good use, right? All right, excellent. Joining William is Tad, who plays hockey, but not just for your school team.
Yeah, so I play for my high school team, and I also play travel for the U18 Mountain Kings team.
So the UA18, no wait, what is it?
U18
U18 Mountain Kings. All right, so that's made up of kids from across the state or locally?
Across the state, yeah.
Okay, and you've made it to the Nationals.
Yes, that was so we competed in the state tournament this year, won that, and now we're heading down to Nationals.
Heading down to Nationals. Excellent. Well, good luck. Hope you bring home a trophy for the Granite State.
Thank you.
All right, and last but not least is team captain Lucy, who is participating in a really cool program with your school. What is it?
Yeah, so earlier in the year, me and my classmates in German class hosted our partners. And then at the end of the school year, at the start of the summer, we're going to travel to Germany.
So this is a sister school over in Germany.
Yeah.
And so they came to visit you in Hopkinton, and you're going to be going there to visit them.
Yes.
All right. Anything you're looking forward to on that trip?
Mainly just the natural scenery and experiencing a new culture.
Very cool. Very cool. Awesome opportunity. And great to see this from the team from Hopkinton High School. All right, teams, thanks for that break in the action, but we're going to get right back into it in round two. And round two is our 3 strikes and you're out round. The way this works is each team gets 10 questions. We go down the line, player by player, until all 10 questions are asked or until 3 strikes and you are out. We'll give you 10 points for each correct response. Each team has 3 passes that you can use to pass to the teammate next to you. And just as a reminder, there's a bit of a clue in each question to the next question. So, doing this alphabetically, we'll start with Bo and Matt K. This is your question. This 1997 epic romance disaster film starred Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet and became the first movie to earn over $1 billion worldwide.
Titanic.
Correct. Matt M. This Titan was condemned to hold the heavens up on his shoulders following the 10-year battle between the Titans and the Olympians.
Atlas.
Correct. Ollie. The 1957 novel Atlas Shrugged by this author is a dystopian novel where industrialists are burdened by government regulation.
Brand New Day.
It is by Ayn Rand. Max. Rand Paul has served as the junior senator from this state since 2011.
Pass.
Pass.
Matt M.
Kentucky.
Kentucky, I believe, is right. Next question. Ollie. I believe it is correct. I think we have it wrong on the sheet. Ollie. In the Saturday morning cartoon Tennessee Tuxedo and His Tales, which aired from 1963 to 1966, Tennessee Tuxedo was this species of black and white flightless bird found almost exclusively in the southern hemisphere.
Pass.
Max?
Penguin.
Penguin is right. Matt K., back to you. Burgess Meredith, Danny DeVito, and Colin Farrell have all played the Penguin, a nemesis of this Caped Crusader.
Batman.
Yes. Matt M., the primary bat disease in New Hampshire is this fatal fungal infection which attacks bats while they are hibernating.
Could I ask a clarifying question against bats?
It is a disease that bats suffer.
Pneumonia.
It is white nose syndrome. Ollie, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Pull Santa's Sleigh with Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donder, and this reindeer.
Blitzen.
Yes. Max, in football, a blitz occurs when 5 or more defensive players rush this player.
The QB, the quarterback.
Yes. Matt K., how many quarts are there in a gallon? You're out of passes.
I'm going to go with
Sorry, the
4
time
quarts.
is up. I'm sorry, we heard the sound. It is 4 quarts, but that ends your 3 strikes round. All right, Hopkinton, we turn our attention to you. Same drill. Lucy, we'll start with you. This is your question. In this 1972 film, mob boss Vito Corleone says he is going to give a movie producer an offer he can't refuse.
Pass.
Pass to
Godfather.
Ted. The Godfather is correct. William, this singer, known as the Godfather of Soul, is known for the songs Get Up Off of That Thing and Papa's Got a Brand New Bag. That is James Brown. Finn, Brown versus Board of Education ruled the separate but equal policies violated the Equal Protection Clause of this amendment.
14th.
Correct. Lucy, the 14th element on the periodic table is silicon, which lends its name to a region in this state known for technology.
California.
Correct. Tad, this band is known for the song California Girls, Good Vibrations, and Surfin' USA.
Dunna.
It is the Beach Boys. William, composer Amy Beach, the first successful American female composer of large-scale art music, was born in Henniker, New Hampshire, a town located in this New Hampshire county that is named for a river.
Pass.
Pass to Finn.
Merrimack.
Merrimack is right. Lucy, back to you. The Merrimack River starts in Franklin, New Hampshire, and eventually empties into this gulf in Newburyport, Massachusetts.
Gulf of Maine.
Gulf of Maine is correct. Tad, in 1979, Maine designated the moose as its state animal. In 1983, New Hampshire named this as its state animal.
White-tailed deer.
Correct. William, in the Disney film adaptation of a 1923 novel by Austrian author Felix Salten, this character was changed from a roe deer to a white-tailed deer.
Pass.
Pass to Finn. That Disney character was Bambi, and that is the 3rd strike that ends your rounds. All right, teams, things tightening up just a little bit after round 2. We're going to go into round 3, our 60-second round. Alternates, I'd like to invite you to come on up and join your teams at the podiums. In round 3, each team is given 10 questions in a category. You can work together and talk together as a team, and we'll give you 10 points for each correct response and a bonus of 10 if you get them all correct. So, Bo, as the team trailing, you get to select first from these categories: Seeing Red, Colorful Music, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
We're going to go with Seeing Red.
Seeing Red. Okay, Matthew, you can talk to your team, but I will take your answer as the team answer. And the answers to the following will all include the word red. 60 seconds, start the clock. This California band is fronted by Anthony Kiedis and bass player...
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes. They traded Babe Ruth to the Yankees in 1919.
Red Sox.
Yes. Coach who led the Celtics to 8 consecutive NBA championships.
Red Auerbach.
Correct. This, the American branch of this organization was founded by
Red
Claire.
Cross.
Yes. This is what you walk down at a movie premiere.
Red carpet.
Yes. This is what a late night flight is called.
Red eye.
Yes. This chain of restaurants specializes in seafood.
Red lobster.
Yes. My Ling was this mammal species in the 2022 animated film Turning Red.
Red panda.
Yes. This is another name for Mars.
Red planet.
Yes. This can impede progress in a bureaucracy.
Red tape.
Red tape is correct. Added it all up. 10 out of 10 on your 60-second round. Great round, Bo Hopkinton. We turn our attention to you, and Lucy and your team can choose from our remaining categories: colorful music and the good, the bad, and the ugly.
We'll take colorful music.
Colorful music. Okay. The answers to the following will all be related to music and musicians or groups and include a color. Okay? So Lucy, talk to your team. I'll take your answer as the team answer. 60 seconds, start the clock. Jack and Meg White were in this band known
The White
for
Stripes.
Yes. This band is known for the songs Basket Case, Holiday, and American
Green
Idiot.
Day.
Yes. The Beatles sang about this underwater submersible.
Yellow Submarine.
Correct. British rock band known for Dark Side of the Moon and another.
Pink Floyd.
Yes. Ozzy Osbourne was the lead
Black
singer.
Sabbath.
Yes. B.B. King is often referred to as the king of this style of music.
Blues.
Correct. Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi introduced this band of brothers.
The Blues Brothers.
Yes. This was both a song and a movie by Prince.
Purple Rain.
Correct. Song by AC/DC released in 1980 following the death of lead singer Bon Scott.
Back in Black.
Correct. This song by Elton John borrows imagery from The Wizard of Oz.
Yellow Brick Road.
Will we accept that, judges? We're going to take that. It is goodbye, Yellow Brick Road, but we will take it. So is that another 10 out of 10? Another 10 out of 10 on your 60-second rounds. Great job, both teams. Thank you, alternates. You can go ahead and take your seats as we get ready to jump back into the toss-up questions in round 4. So, round 4 in a tight match, teams. 20-point toss-up questions, but we will be deducting 20 points for incorrect responses. So, playing smart and strategically, Bo and Hopkinton, good luck. Here we go. For this first question, go ahead and take a look at your monitors. You are looking at a sketch by artist Henry Major of this British silent film star famous for his tramp character. William of Hopkinton.
Charlie Chaplin.
That's right. Covering about 8% of the Earth's land surface, this is the largest hot desert in the world. Matthew M. of Bo.
Sahara.
Yes. With 11 Olympic medals and 30 world championships, this is the most decorated gymnast in history. Matthew K. of Bo.
Biles.
Simone Biles is right. This band's 1979 album, London Calling, is considered one of the greatest albums of all time. In 2010, it was one of 10 classic album covers from British artists commemorated on a UK postage stamp. Ollie of Bo.
The Clash.
Yes. This Shakespearean comedy features shipwrecked characters on a magical island ruled by Prospero. Tad of Hopkinton.
The Tempest.
Yes. Teams, we have a math question for you. You have pencil and paper if you like to use it. Find the area of a circle with a radius of 5 using 3.14 for pi. Matthew M. of Bo.
78.
Sorry, no. Hopkinton. Lucy.
75 inches squared.
Sorry, no, it is 78.5, but no harm, no foul there. Moving along, what is the gas that plants absorb from the atmosphere to use in photosynthesis? Max of Bo.
Carbon dioxide.
That's right. This organization serves as the central bank of the United States and sets monetary policy, including managing interest rates and money supply. Lucy of Hopkinton.
The Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve is right. You may know Ariana Grande as Glinda from the movie Wicked, but in 2016, she played Penny Pingleton in a made-for-TV rendition of this musical set in 1960s Baltimore. The production also featured Kristen Chenoweth as Velma Von Tussle. Chenoweth, of course, originated the role of Glinda on the Broadway version of Wicked. There's a long way to get to the musical Hairspray. The name of this tribe of indigenous people, once found in the woodlands of northeastern Canada and the United States, including across New Hampshire, translates to people of the Dawnland. Ollie of Bow.
Abenaki.
Correct. The Proclamation of 1763, which restricted settlements west of these mountains, angered colonists and was one of the contributing factors leading to the American Revolution. Lucy of Hopkinton.
The Appalachian Mountains.
Yes, this Robert Frost poem describes choices and two diverging paths in the woods. William of Hopkinton.
2 roads diverged in a yellow wood.
Sorry, no. Bo. It is the path not taken. New Hampshire's longest border is 168 miles long and is shared with this neighboring state. Lucy of Hopkinton.
Massachusetts.
Sorry, no. And that sound ends the buzzer. It was Vermont, and a tight game close to the very end. Bo will be moving on by a score of 350 to 315. Great game, both teams. Congratulations, Bo, on your victory. Hopkinton, tough loss, but a great game. We had a lot of fun watching it in the studio. We hope you had fun playing it, and we hope you had fun watching at home as well. We hope you tune in next week when the next two teams that will face off, Nashua North and Oyster River, meet right here at New Hampshire PBS. All right, that'll do it for us this week, and as I like to say, I learned something, and I hope you did as well. We'll see you next time.
Major funding for the production of Granite State Challenge is provided by Unitil. Additional funding provided by Safety Insurance, NEA New Hampshire, and viewers like you. Thank you.